Hello, you're watching the Star News Update. I'm Sangeetha Nair. Transport Minister Datuk Ong Tee Kiat says investigations into Wednesday's robbery at the Kuala Lumpur International Airport falls under the police jurisdiction and not under his ministry. Explaining that the incident had taken place in a public area, Ong says this means it is not considered a breach of security in the airport and therefore Malaysia Airport Berhad is not responsible. Ong says he is sure that the image of KLIA will not be affected by the incident and that it is a collective responsibility to ensure security is maintained. On Wednesday, 6 gunmen robbed 2 money changers and got away with 3.5 million ringgit, leaving 5 wounded. Malaysia Airlines will raise its fuel surcharge only when it makes commercial sense. Its Chief Executive Officer, Datuk Seri Idris Jala, says the airline will try not to hurt its customers when deciding on its fuel surcharge policy. He says MAS is monitoring the situation of high fuel prices, but the policy is largely dependent on the kind of markets they operate in. Idris says in routes where MAS is leading, they will take the lead in fuel surcharge policy. He says their policy has always been that the surcharge is not imposed to cover the entire fuel cost. Currently, the surcharge only covers 70% of the cost. Pakatan Rakyat would not be pushing for a motion of no confidence in Parliament against Prime Minister Datuk Seri Abdullah Ahmad Badawi anytime soon. Datuk Seri Anwar Ibrahim, who has been instrumental in putting together the coalition of Parti Keadilan Rakyat, DAP and PAS, says they instead will be monitoring the situation closely.
No, for now it's not. The issue has not risen, and we don't find it a necessity, critical. We would, of course, continue to monitor and discuss between Keadilan and DAP and PAS leaders. But for now, the issue has not risen.
In an exclusive interview with The Star, he said he had asked the opposition MPs to play their role as loyal opposition members. As to whether the 82 opposition MPs are free to vote according to their conscience instead of having to toe the party line, he says some view that there is a need to be flexible, but the decision has yet to be made. Past President Datuk Seri Abdul Hadi Awang has suffered a mild stroke and has been admitted at the Kuala Terengganu General Hospital. Doctors there have advised him to rest fully. He is expected to be hospitalized for 2 weeks. Past Secretary General Kamaruddin Jaafar said this in a statement Thursday. The case of Tun Dr. Mahathir Mohamed's alleged interference with the Anti-Corruption Agency's investigations on a senior government official in 1998 is officially closed. Attorney General Tan Sri Abdul Ghani Patel says this case, like any other, will only be considered for reopening if fresh evidence surfaced. For more updates, log on to thestaronline.tv. I'm Sangeetha Nair. Thanks for watching.